The best of Money Matters. Right Business.
Welcome to The Right Business, where we dive deep in the stories of trailblazers who dare to disrupt the status quo and find the gap in the market to find the right business. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Now, have you ever found yourself frustrated by the feedback process at work? Maybe you've had a burning concern or an idea you wanted to share, but the thought of filling out a long survey or waiting months for a performance review made you hesitate. Or perhaps you've been in a meeting where the feedback shared felt surface level, missing the depth of emotion and context that truly reflects how employees feel. And in today's fast-paced work environments, the traditional methods of collecting feedback often fall short. They can be slow, rigid, and uninspiring. And this is where Hearback comes in. Hearback is here to address this gap by turning feedback into a dynamic, real-time conversation, capturing not just words, but the tone, intent, and emotion behind them. By using AI-powered voice technology, Hearback transforms how businesses engage with their teams, empowering leaders to act faster, understand deeper, and build a workplace culture that's truly in tune with its people. And to share more about how Hearback is revolutionizing feedback collection and response across industries, joining us today is Violet Yeo, who is the co-founder of Cloudsquire. Violet, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Hongbin. Excited to be here.
Excited to have you on the show with me. So, Violet, Hearback has been instrumental in transforming how businesses collect and process employee feedback. What gap in the employee engagement or feedback system market did you identify when, founding Hearback?
Yeah, we think that the current process of collecting employee feedback is often time-consuming and lack the depth and the context like what you have said just now. So to be more efficient, many companies rely on quantitative feedback but misses the crucial why behind the responses. So by the time that data is collected, analyzed, and verified, often the insights may no longer be relevant. So on the other hand, gathering qualitative feedback often means you have to limit the size of employee responses because traditional methods can't analyze that large numbers of responses efficiently. So another challenge is that feedback is often collected in English, right? Especially in Singapore. This discourages employees who aren't fluent in English to withdraw from the participation and leading to biased and non-representative feedback. Yeah. So recognizing this gap, we designed Hearback to collect voice feedback in multiple languages and instantly analyze large amounts of open-ended responses, transforming them into actionable recommendations. So that makes feedback more inclusive, authentic, and also timely.
I see. Was there, a personal moment or a personal experience from, people around you when they talk about these feedback platforms or how, employers are collecting all these employee feedback that made you realize, hey, maybe I should create something that is better?
Yes, I think the major issue is that a lot of times we see that people are not collecting feedback when there should be, and therefore some issues are not being addressed. And we see that with the COVID-19 pandemic and also with the social media, these two things has really changed workers' expectation, especially in the Southeast Asia region. So they expect more flexibility of when and when they work. Workforce has become more diverse. And then social media have also created the culture of being more vocal. So there were instances whereby the employee grievances was being brought to the public before the company can even address it. Right. So I think it happened to one of the top US companies before. So these moments, often make us think that, there should be a better way of doing this. And in the past, we may be limited by technology, but now we have AI, we have voice technology, and it should not be limiting us to create something to address these issues. So people should be heard, should be engaged.
I see. Well, to address these gaps, you developed Hearback, which utilizes AI and real-time voice feedback. Hearback's AI-powered platform is designed to address these shortcomings by enabling real-time feedback collection and analysis. So can you explain how Hearback's technology improves the way businesses collect and analyze feedback? Perhaps just explain how this works.
Yeah, sure. Happy to. So Hearback makes it easy for business to collect and understand employee feedback. It gathers voice feedback in multiple languages. And it uses AI to analyze large amounts of open-ended response in real time. So this gives business more honest and meaningful feedback because it can detect emotion, tones, and sentiment as well. This is something that traditional survey cannot do today. So Hearback supports the main ASEAN language such as Thai, Vietnamese, Bahasa, Indonesian, Malay, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, etc. So when employees can speak in their native language, they tend to feel more comfortable and can share their thoughts more clearly. So this helps the company to get more accurate and more complete feedback. And employees are more comfortable to share as well. So this whole feedback process is more inclusive. And together with the feature of Hearback analyze feedback in real time, so workplace issues can be detected faster and deeper. And the company, as a result, is able to respond faster and better too.
I see. Well, it looks like Hearback's focus on emotional tone and voice-based feedback sets it apart. It sounds very interesting. Why do you believe this approach is so crucial for understanding the real sentiments of employees? And how does Hearback use these, emotional cues to build a more accurate picture of employee sentiment?
Yeah, so especially in the Southeast Asian, culture, we often find that the work culture here favors indirect communications. And then employees tend to be polite, avoid confrontations, and also avoid direct criticism. And there's a deep respect for hierarchy and authority at workplace. So that's why we wanted to focus on tone, emotion, sentiment as well. Even if the two employees say the same thing, so we want to be able to detect that there's different emotions and there's subtleties, or that there's a slightly different meaning to what they have said.
Right.
Yeah, so Hearback helps to segregate, or help to detect that, the way that they say it might not be the same as the other one, even though the content may largely be similar.
That's quite cool. Now, Violet, how easy is it for companies to tailor the feedback questions or prompts used by Hearback? Can organizations, create their own feedback categories, or is it more of a one-size-fit-all model?
Yeah, it's very easy for companies to tailor the feedback questions and prompts. So beside, having our ready-to-use template, we have a voice bot that guides company in setting up custom questions and AI prompts based on their feedback goal. So since every business has different needs, we recognize that one-size-fits-all approach will not work.
Right.
So even within a function, so for example, in HR function, Hearback can be used at every stage of the employee journey. So recently there is this new bill that was being passed in the Parliament, the Workplace Fairness Bill. So Hearback can actually quickly set up to collect grievances as well. It can also automatically record the feedback and use custom workflow to help the team to track the issues efficiently.
I see. But I mean, even if a business, collates all these feedback, they need to take action or else the feedback is of no use, right? So after, feedback is collected and processed, how is it presented to business leaders or HR teams? Can the insights be easily integrated into other platforms or tools that organizations already use?
Yes, definitely. So Hearback presents the feedback in customizable format like tags, tables, and graphs, and it can be easily downloadable and shared. We will also be introducing a podcast-style summary, so leaders can listen to the feedback insights on the go. So plus the Hearback, we have an API platform which allows it to integrate to other tools in the company through this API, making it easier to fit into the existing company flows.
I see. So how do you ensure that the AI can also, identify patterns and trends in employee sentiment that might be, missed by human reviewers?
Yes, the power of AI, which Hearback uses, is that it can quickly and consistently analyze large volume of open-ended feedback. So makes it easier to spot patterns and trends that human reviewers might miss. While human reviewer can get overwhelmed by too much information or influenced by personal biasness, Hearback process all feedback consistently and objectively.
I see. Well, AI is used to collect sensitive data as well, and privacy and security are still everyone's utmost concern here. So given the sensitive nature of employee feedback, how does Hearback ensure data security and privacy, especially in line with regulations like the PDPA in Singapore?
Yeah, that's a great question. So data security and privacy is extremely important to us too. So Hearback use encryption, access controls and enterprise-grade firewalls and other measures to keep the data safe. Then Hearback are hosted on a secure cloud platform like Azure. And we are proud to say that our company has also recently obtained a CSA Cyber Essential certification. On the other note about, employee information, so we have an anonymous voice option.
Okay.
Yeah, so whereby the employee can safely give their feedback and it will be anonymized. We will still transcribe and process the information that they said, but we will delete the voice feedback after processing automatically without human intervention.
Okay.
So this will ensure the confidentiality
Okay.
of what the employee has said.
I see. Well, can you share how Hearback then has, impacted businesses in terms of employee retention, productivity, or satisfaction?
Yeah, so Hearback, because of the nature of it, that it allows businesses to do pulse feedbacks and pulse surveys to get feedback. So it boosts employee engagement. And because of the voice AI nature, it makes the employee feel heard and valued, right? Encouraging more honest feedback. So the real-time analysis and recommendation from Hearback helps the business to take quick action. So this creates a more open and trusting workplace. So beyond surveys, Hearback also reduces the time spent on tasks like documentation, report writing, meeting minutes. So this saves employee time and lead to higher satisfaction at work, and then leads to better productivity and therefore, less burnout and better retention rate.
Amazing. Are there any specific industries or sectors you see as key growth areas for Hearback in Southeast Asia or beyond? And what makes these industries, ripe for AI-powered feedback solutions?
Actually, we believe that every sector now can benefit from authentic feedback. To improve operations. But however, we see that sectors that are heavily burdened with administrative tasks can gain even more value from Hearback AI-powered solution. Right. So currently, we are running 2 collaboration programs.
Okay.
One with the social services sector and the other one with companies exploring how to use AI to enhance the HR function. So these programs allow the participants to create their own use cases and use our platform and AI expertise for free for a month. And the goal is to help them see how AI can simplify their work by fitting naturally into their workflow. Right. So any interested party are welcome to reach out to me on LinkedIn or email me.
I see. Well, Hearback sounds like an amazing platform here. But, how do you plan to keep Hearback ahead of the curve? Are there any other technologies or features you're looking to integrate in the near future?
I actually believe at this stage, technology is there. But technology is only valuable if it is effectively solve real business problems. So because we are based in Singapore and we understand the local challenges, so currently we wanted to work AI and work Hearback into the work process. So we are focusing on the 2 collaboration program, and we also work with industry experts to combine their knowledge in the industry with our technology to make Hearback even more accessible and impactful for the business.
I see. Do you have any plans to expand beyond Southeast Asia?
Well, the plan is always there. So that's where, industry partners and friends and connections will come in. And definitely we are on the lookout, but we are still focusing primarily on Singapore to make the 2 collaboration program works.
I see. For our listeners out there who have businesses and is interested in, incorporating Hearback into their companies, where can they find out more? How do they reach out to you? What can they do?
Yes, they can reach out to me on LinkedIn as Violet Yeo or email me, violet@cloudsquire.com. So I'll be happy to answer. And our platform is hearback.me. You can find us there too.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Violet, for joining me today.
Thank you very much, Hongbin. Pleasure to be here.
That was Violet Yeo, who is the co-founder of Cloudsquire. This has been The Right Business with me, Hongbin Jeong.
To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.